Now, continuing with section 2.3, we're going to look at finding an equation of the line. So whenever you see the instructions to find an equation of line, usually you're going to use the point-slope form, and it's just a variation of the slope formula. This is the second formula that you're going to need to know for this section. So the point-slope form is y minus y sub 1 is equal to m times x minus x sub 1. And just like the name says, there are two things that you either need to be given or have to be able to find in order to use the point-slope form. The first thing is the slope. You've got to know the slope of the line. And remember that m is equal to the slope of the line. And you also have to have a point on the line. And the ordered pair x sub 1, y sub 1 represents the known point on the line. So you have to either be given the point on the line or be able to find it. So those two things you have to be able to use the point-slope form to find an equation of the line. So I want to find an equation of the line. And so we're going to find the equation of the line, first of all, that's passing through the point, and we'll use 3, negative 4, with slope equal to 5. So you're given the two things that you need to find the equation of the line. You're given the point on the line and the slope of the line. So I'm just going to move down here, and I'll rewrite the point-slope form. Y, if I can get it to right, excuse me. Get this down here, sorry. Okay, so here we go. Well, I don't know why it won't write for me here. Okay, here we go. The point-slope form is y minus y sub 1 equals m times x minus x sub 1. And so here's the slope. That's what m is. It's 5. And then x sub 1 is 3. And y sub 1 is negative 4. So we're just going to substitute those values in the point-slope form. So this would be y minus a negative 4 is equal to the slope, which is 5, times x minus 3. So I just need to simplify this equation. Y minus a negative 4, you know, becomes y plus 4. So that'll be the left side. And on the right side, we're using distributive and multiplying by 3 to get 5x minus 15. So I want to go ahead and solve my equation for y, which means I need to subtract 4 from both sides of the equation. And so I'd end up with y equals 5x minus 19. So this is the equation of a line, and this final answer is in what we call slope-intercept form, where it's solved for y. And I'll talk about that a little bit more later on. Okay, let's do one more. We want to find the equation of the line, and this time I want to find the equation of the line through 2 points. So let's say we want to find an equation of the line through the points 4, negative 1, and negative 5, 3. So I know that if I find the equation of the line, I'm going to use the point-slope form again. So I'll just write it again. I'm just going to put it out to the side right here. So we'll have it. Y minus y sub 1 equals m times x minus x sub 1. And after you use it a few times, then you should learn it. You know, it just takes practice. All right, right here, we're given 2 points on the line, but we're not given the slope. So how do you find the slope if you have 2 points on the line? You have to use the slope formula. So I'm going to go over to the side, and use the slope formula to find the slope of the line. So I'm going to subtract my y-coordinates, which would be 3 minus the negative 1, or 3 plus 1, over negative 5 minus 4. So the slope is equal to 3 plus 1 is 4, and negative 5 minus 4 is negative 9. So there's my slope. Now, it doesn't matter which order pair you use. I'm going to use the first one, and I think in the MyLabs Plus sometimes they want you to use the first one, so that might be the one to use on this. It really shouldn't matter, but for some reason they want you to use the first one. All right, so here's my slope. It's equal to negative 4/9, and we're going to use this first order pair. So using the point slope form, I have y minus the negative 1, which becomes plus 1, is equal to negative 4/9 times x minus 4. So this is y plus 1 is equal to, now we've got to multiply by this fraction. Negative 4/9 times x is negative 4/9 x, and then negative 4/9 times negative 4. We're multiplying negative 4/9 times negative 4, and I can write that over 1 so it looks like a fraction times a fraction. And you multiply the numerators together and the denominators. A negative times a negative is a positive 16 over 9. So now we want to subtract 1 from both sides, and I'll just put the minus 1 out here. And so I've got to get back down where it'll let me write. Okay, let's see if I've got it going now. So I'm going to subtract 1 from both sides, and so that's going to give me y equals negative 4/9 x, and I've got to add 16/9, or say 16/9 minus 1, which is the same thing as saying 16/9 plus a negative 1. Or I can just do minus 1. So basically what we're doing is we're combining a fraction and an integer. Now there's a shortcut you can use for this, and so I'm going to show you the shortcut because it's real fast. You can put it in your calculator or however you want to do it, get a common denominator. But we know the denominator is going to be 9. So get that 9 there. So to get the numerator, I'm going to say the denominator times that integer, 9 times negative 1, which is negative 9, and add it to 16. We're going to say negative 9 plus 16. And so you know that's equal to a positive 7. And so my numerator, just right, it's going to be plus 7 over 9. So the final answer is y equals negative 4/9 plus 7 over 9. So this is using the point slope form to write an equation of a line.